Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Moss and Plum launch week. We are so excited. So today's Lunch and Learn is going to be about how to strategize and prepare for this week of working with all of us and fully activate you, and plus seeing what Homestead's doing and other ambassadors are doing.
Each person can find their own
capitalize on this launch. Perfect timing to, and we're going to give you tips today about re-energizing your ambassadors, getting customers excited, and then looking at referrals and testimonial tips to help engage your customers and even some ambassadors to do things like that. So what we have done is I'll show them to you actually, so you can see what we have actually put into our Fully Activate You website and to our Trello boards. So you can grab these images, download them to your phone so that you have them. But we are going to be doing, the corporate Homestead is going to be doing, something every day with ambassadors every day to kind of energize you as an ambassador, to get your customers engaged and be able to kind of get that momentum for this week, because we're launching this new product for customers on Friday. So there's going to be a giveaway of a trio Moxie Bomb set. This is going to be after we kind of help customers place orders and just be engaged on our Discover Good Living website. So let me start with this. This is going to be the Discover Good Living schedule for this week. So yesterday we kicked some things off with Ashley Delph. She did the oil cleanser. So every day on the DGL site, we're going to have someone using the product and kind of doing a live demo of how to use it. So this is great. If you've missed it, if customers missed yesterday's or today's, no worries. You can go back and find it and tag them. So every day. So yesterday was the oil cleanser. Today is going to be the honey scrub mask. Tiffany's going to do the serum. Heidi, you'll see all these things here. So definitely look at the schedule, get engaged and be prepared. Tag your customers. In the cottage, you're going to see that there's going to be some things there to help drive interest for people joining this business. Beth is going to talk about engaging ambassadors to kind of get them excited again. But the cottage, again, just so you know, is for people who are wanting to look at the business. It's your business prospects. So I know Jenny Taylor is going to talk about why this is the best time to actually launch when you have a new product. Heck yes, this is the time to do that. So look for live updates there. And Insiders, our website, again, just to familiarize you to the different Facebook pages that we have. The Insiders is for people who become ambassadors. So this is an ambassador only Facebook group. And we're going to be doing things every day to help you get ready, prepared, some tips and tricks of how you can utilize this launch to boost your business. I know sometimes they look at the summer months are the hardest, but this kind of allows you to kind of re-engage, and it's a great time. It's great for Jamie to have launched this over the summer so we can re-energize our businesses. So for that today, again, if you've missed the morning, you can go back and check it as well. So those kind of show you just a few things. We've already put these into the Discover Good Living Trello boards under prospecting. So definitely look there. And again, download it, screenshot it, so you have the schedule to go there. A couple things. So there's a drawing. The drawings will, the entries will start on Friday once we launch, do the official launch. Jamie will go live. But just so you know, and so you're prepared, is customers who place orders Friday, Saturday, or Sunday will be able to earn entries into this drawing. And again, it's going to be this Moxie Bomb set, the trio. So if they purchase one item of the Moss and Plum method, they'll get one entry. If they order two items, say they only need the oil cleanser and the serum, so they only order two things, they'll get 3 entries. If they place an order with 3 products of that, they'll get 5 entries. And if they buy all of them, which will be the Moxie Bomb, so it'll be all 4 items, they'll get 10 entries into winning a Moxie Bomb trio. But you don't need to purchase to win. So that's something we always want to make sure people understand, for FTC regulations, no purchase, necessary. So if they are say they're in the DGL, the Discover Good Living page, all they need to do is invite a new friend and tag that friend to one of the Plum and the Moss and Plum page kind of images or post. So just kind of give them an idea that, you know what, you don't have to place an order, but if you did, you get more entries. And if you just invite someone, we want to grow that page. So that gives you a quick little understanding of that. Any questions, please? Yeah.
I understood it, and it could be completely wrong because I just listened to it in the car. But I thought that what you need to tag your customers to get the entry is Jamie's live video on Friday. I thought that's what Janae said. So not just any of them, but that.
Okay, so I misunderstood that. So then I would just do it on the Jamie one, but it's the customer needs to, I believe it's Mike, the customer needs to add and tag someone. So we wanted to grow the page. So what we'll do is we'll get clarification, and each one of us will kind of communicate that to our teams as well. So just FYI, I understood is, that the customer had to invite a new person and tag that person into the page. So we'll clarify that, but thanks, Julie, for giving me an update on that. Mary, do you want to do customers? Beth, you can do ambassadors, and then I'll wrap it up with kind of like a testimonial with engaging some of those.
Sure. So just for an example, they're going to give an example every day of what you should be posting. This is completely dummy proof this week. I'm so glad in collaboration that we are stepping up our game, and that's awesome for us as ambassadors to be able to contribute, give ideas, and then everybody be on a systematic process. So just if you can watch those Insider Tribe, watch those posts, they're going to tell you, like yesterday was, what is moss? And did you know moss is a superfood for your skin? And quite honestly, I didn't do mine till 11:30 last night. Had a busy day. I used a picture from a Chiefs game in January. I had another one. It was probably sometime in April or May, just quick. So literally only don't feel overwhelmed. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, but do that to engage your customers and start to ask questions. And, Janae did another one this morning, so we can do that. Just make sure that you watch those responses and you start the conversation. Again, because they are your customers, they're already familiar with MIG and their products. Hopefully, if they're a retail customer, you still want to reach out to them, but hopefully they're subscribe and save. Make sure that you, let them know that, again, they can get the 20% off if they make sure they're subscribe and save, and that's dummy proof. But as you watch those responses, do those and respond to them in a timely manner. Try to be concise, encourage them that they can win the Moxie Trio if they order one product, but certainly if they have any issues with sensitivity and that, they may want to try the entire thing. Again, remind them of the money back guarantee, but we all know that, 72% of our customers don't return anything and they come back. So that's a good thing. So to incentivize your other customers that don't respond on your posts, I have just quickly we're launching a new product for sensitivity. Who do you know that you're a MIG loyalist? Who do you know that could use these products? And just start to touch base. Use a language that is true to yourself, how you communicate with your customers, whether you are a texter, whether you send a quick email. You can also take your entire contact list in your back office of customers, download it to a file, and then upload it to MailChimp and send out an entire one email to the entire list, because you do have everyone's emails. So if you're tech savvy, and that's not me, I'm more of a texter and I like to do things personal, but I'll sit here, and last night, I know Sunday night, last night, I sent about 20 texts pretty quick. And, just to my customers, because I have all their phone numbers. So just make sure that you're doing it the way you have communicated, but make sure you touch base. Because not everybody, we all know when you post on social media, whether it's a story, Instagram, Facebook, only about 20% of your actual friends and audience see that. So just be mindful of that. You're not being redundant. You're not bugging anyone. And if you've provided the customer service in the past, it's really easy to re-engage with them. So make sure that everyone knows. And the leaders are doing the language for you. There is no reason to reinvent the wheel. So don't feel like you're a copycat, and you will see a lot more of the MIG posts. You're like, well, there's 37 or 48 of them out there. All of you don't have the same friends. So they're going out to everyone's sphere. There are 350 million people in the United States. There are more than enough for all of us. And if someone happens to be friends with 2 MIG ambassadors, it's no big deal. But don't feel like you're copycat. We're trying to make this, just like Fully Activate You, we're trying to make this as fast, as seamless as possible. And those of you that have ambassadors under you, Beth's going to talk about how to incentivize them, but we want this to be duplicatable, quick, easy. And if any of you are like me, you work full time, so this is easy to fit in between just 2 appointments or something like that. So I really want you to go through your customer list, reach out to them, people that be mindful of your responses. I mean, I've gotten like 4 this morning. What is moss? When do you put moss on your face? How is it sea moss? Is it this moss? Is it, and I'm like, I will go back and respond to all those when we're done with this call to keep the people engaged. They didn't necessarily see it last night at 11:30, but that's up for 24 hours. So today, I'll follow the program, but keep engaging those people and ask them if you'd like to learn more. That's the greatest way. Here's a video. That's the greatest way to put them in Discover Good Living. I'll tag you. Let me know. I'm going to send you an invite. And again, add them, tag them, and message them, and then put them on your follow-up list this week. It's awesome. I'm super excited about this. And I just can't wait. I don't have mine yet. I got mine. And then my daughter, her whole face is chapped. So I gave it to her. I'm a really, really generous mom. But she said 2 days, she's already, getting the relief. And she has a combination of really dry skin right here and oily. She's like, Mom, this is amazing. So I reordered mine because I really want to try it. So just let people know your experience with it. And most people really don't want a ton of information. Again, super concise and keep it short. So that's how to engage your customers. Beth and Jen, if you think of anything I forgot. Kelly, I love your glasses. Those are cute. But
You did a great job.
Yeah, so Beth, if you want to talk about ambassadors, that'd be great.
All right. So this is a great time to sign people up. There's a lot of activity going on. There's a lot of there's a flurry of activity, I would say, right now, because everybody's working in the ATM groups and everybody's so excited about this launch. So perfect time to appeal to people to join you. Okay. Like sometimes when things are there's a lull in activity, you kind of feel like, well, I need to hype things up. Well, it's hyped up as hyped it'll get this time. Okay. So first thing, all right, you have to disconnect yourself from the outcome. All right. Don't worry about whether people are going to say yes or no. Just ask. Just say, hey, are you open to new business opportunities? Because I've got something for you. And you're going to put them in Discover Good Living. You're going to put them in the Cottage, and you're going to say, look here, look at what we're doing. This is exciting. People are moving. This business is exciting and things are happening. Okay. That's what people want. They want to join where things are moving. Okay. So this is your perfect opportunity. Do not let it pass you by. And what you're going to ask yourself is, how can I help somebody today? And what do they need? Okay. If somebody needs the products, great. Send them to DGL. If somebody is looking for a business opportunity, send them to both the Cottage and DGL. I know that sounds like a lot, but they're going to need to be seeing both things. They're going to need to see the product posts, and they're going to be needing to see Jenny's video in the Cottage too. But if you can only add them to one, I would say to Discover Good Living. Even though you are trying to get them to be an ambassador, you can tag them. They're going to see the activity because there's going to be more things happening in Discover Good Living, but ideally both pages. Okay. you're going to want to revisit all your no's. Okay. So if you joined in 2020, a lot has changed for people since then. Go back to the Cottage, Discover Good Living, any ATM page that you've used, and everybody who has said no in the past, you're going to say, hey, I know it wasn't a good time then, but is now a better time? Are you open to new business opportunities now? Okay, there you go. That's a whole group of people that you're gonna reach, and they already are familiar because you've already talked about it back when, okay, or when a year ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago, whatever. Okay, so revisit with them. All right. With your previous customers, same. I think Mary said that. Go back to your customers who haven't ordered in a while. Offer them the business opportunity. You don't know where they're at right now. If somebody ordered from you when we launched, why not? Who's to say that they may not be looking for something right now? A lot of people are. Have you looked at the gas prices lately? Okay. Do a reel, because we all know how the algorithm works. You're going to post to stories, post to news feed. When you're doing reels, you're getting followers. Okay. Do a reel that is like different things you like about MIG. You know how they do the reel where they, what I'm saying, or just do each page something you love about the company. Okay. It can be about the product. You can do one about products, comp plan, culture. Okay. Do something that show and that will get engagement and get people to ask you. I feel like if you're posting this week, of all weeks, this is the time to do the three, the reels, the stories, and the news feed, because you're going to want to up your edge rank. You're going to want to have more people seeing your stuff. And this is also the time to add friends. Facebook suggests friends for you. Go look and see what your avatar is. Our avatar, I always say, is somewhere 25, 28 to 60 years old, professional or stay-at-home mom, or somebody who is a business-minded person, somebody who is all natural person. Friend those people. Add your friend list, because that is going to change up who's seeing your things. Also, if you are on TikTok, I know TikTok is not MLM friendly. That's very true. However, you go to TikTok and you look at yourself and you type in hashtag social sales and you start seeing what the people are doing. There are some really brilliant ways of using TikTok to drive traffic to Instagram and get people to follow you on Instagram. So they're seeing your Instagram stories and your Instagram posts. Okay. So like, it could be about, for example, I saw one last night because I was kind of studying this, and the girl said she was talking about her business opportunity. She never said it. I know it was MLM. I know it was direct sales, but she said, people are joining my business faster than I can keep up with it. And then it's just her talking, like a air bubble, a air quote or whatever. And she's like grinning. She's like, this is what I joined for. Okay. It was so simple. And I was like, wonder what she's doing. So that's what you're going to want to do. Be mysterious, because TikTok is not going to be friendly to MLM. But when you're mysterious and that you drive that traffic right back, my link is in my Instagram link in bio. You are going to get people coming that you didn't even know following you on Instagram. Okay. And then when they're following you on Instagram, the next step is for them to check you out on Facebook if they have Facebook. So there's a million different things that you can do right now to get people to join you, especially because everybody is helping you. Everybody that is in MIG right now that is posting, did you know that moss is a superfood? They're all helping you right now. Okay. Because it is building a buzz. And when somebody goes to Discover Good Living, when somebody goes to the Cottage, they are seeing that there's activity. Okay. So that's what I would say. Disconnect yourself from the outcome. Do not worry about whether they say yes to the business or no to the business. Get them in the ATM groups. That's all that matters. Get them in there and let those ATM groups be working for you over the next few weeks, even after the launch, because just because we launch doesn't mean that's the last post that there's going to be about product. No, while you're at work or while you're flying on an airplane to wherever you're going, that content is rolling and people are seeing it. So get everybody you can to an ATM group. Y'all, between ATM and attraction marketing, we have a brilliant system. We just got to use it that way. Attraction marketing, where I don't know if I assume everybody knows that you're mysterious. You don't post the name of your business everywhere.
Take care.
Very important. I don't know who needs to be.
Got it.
Very, very important. Okay. Use that, leverage that. And I think that this is a great time for you to recruit. Get your mind in recruiting mode. Jen?
Excellent. Good job. That's awesome. So I'm just going to keep going with what Beth and Mary both had stated. What is another way we can drive people to our site or our pages, our social media, that you can be texting to people? Testimonials, referrals. You want referrals because they can drive from testimonials. When people start seeing our products are working, that friends of theirs, friends of yours, they're not ambassadors, but they're people using the products and they're working for them. It's huge. It's something that you can talk about, post about, and share with other people. So I've had a lot of people ask me on the team, how do I just get someone to do a testimonial so that I can share the success? Because it's third-party validation of someone using our products and finding that it's working and that it did not just work, it actually works and it's changing whatever their issue was. So who are you going to ask? You're going to ask existing customers. And especially right now, as we're walking into and running into this new product launch, you could be using people's previous product experience and positivity to get that validation, like, whoa, these products that Jennifer and Beth and Mary and Kelly and Julie, everybody's using or offering, they're working. So you're going to ask those existing customers and you're going to, first and foremost right now, everybody take a before photo before you start using this new product, period. And if you have customers who are going to buy these products, make them take a before photo. When they buy, you see them place an order, make them take a photo, say, hey, thank you so much for your order. Please take a before photo so we know if you as things progress and you find results. So really quickly, you probably are going to have people are going to go, I want to know more about this moss and plum. I'm going to use that as an example and even some collagen, but the moss and plum, oh my gosh, I've had patchy, dry skin all over my cheeks. I have sensitive skin. Nothing seems to be working. I've tried some other products. I've been using a collagen. I love it, but I'd love to try this product line. So one, we now know their issue, that they have a problematic skin or, problematic issue. So what you're going to recommend is the moss and plum, because moss and plum is going to be utilized, or we're going to share people who have dry, patchy, sensitive skin. This is a great product line for them. And so as they order it, you're to have them take a photo. And I would say take photos of the full face and areas and zoom in if they can with their cameras, and just take it with a clean skin in front of, great, typically I'd say, outdoor light coming into the home, take those photos. And as they take those, say it's 2 to 4 weeks, I will tell you, I had some patchy, dry skin here. I used the product once and I can't get my patchy, dry skin back to take a before photo. So I failed step 1. I'm telling y'all, don't do it, because I told the girls, I said, girls, I'm trying to get my patchy. So I actually feel like I have to stop using the product for the next week or 2 to get patchy dryness back so I can take a photo. So don't make my mistake. So now they've been using the product maybe for 2 to 4 weeks. It may be just a week. And what I want you to make sure you guys do is follow up with your customers. Say, how is this working for you? Is it calming your irritated skin, your sensitive skin? Is it fixing that patchy dryness? And if they say yes, wonderful. I would love for you to do a testimonial, because other people may be experiencing that as well. And typically people will say, sure. Well, they've taken that first photo. So you have a before photo that you can even offer them. You know what their initial issue was. You know that they've had great results. So wrapping all that up in a quick little bow for someone, and you can take a photo of the product. They can take a photo with their hand with the product currently in a before. but just wrapping it up so you can put it in a small paragraph on your social media, on an image, on a photo. It's like Susie Q. So Susie Q had patchy, dry, sensitive skin, but she started using Moss and Plum. You don't even, or my skincare line or whatever. This my new, Moss and Plum product line. You don't have to put MIG on there. We want to still be that attractive marketing. And saying she used it for 2 weeks and immediately felt and even saw and then even felt the results of her skin isn't as sensitive. It's the dry, patchy skin is now beautiful. It's glowing. So any of the words that she was using, like, oh my gosh, my skin isn't sensitive anymore. Its redness has gone away. Putting those different little words in there and making that a short, sweet testimonial. So Susie Q, had dry, patchy, sensitive skin, but started using the Moss and Plum method for 2 weeks. And if it was even faster, in the first week of using this Moss and Plum, method, her patchy dryness has gone away, and the red, her red, patchy, red skin has subsided. Whatever those words she used, that's all you need to put into a quick little, paragraph or statement of someone using these products. Start talking to existing customers. So collagen, I know Beth is like one of the biggest collagen fans out there, but here's what I'll tell you. People who use collagen, it's a great way to have them give you a testimonial now so they can say, wow, these products are great. They have another thing coming out, getting that like validation of our skincare line. So again, you can say someone had thinning hair, thinning hair or joint pain, that kind of thing. So if like Susie Q had, thinning hair and joint pain, but after using the collagen for 2 weeks or 30 days, no joint issues, no joint pain. Her hair is fuller and thicker, all for using 1 scoop a day. And then you can say, let me know if I can help you too. So short and sweet little things. Again, as you're looking for content, as Beth just talked about, that Mary talked about, getting content for people, sharing these types of testimonials from, for customers to share with other people, people will share going, wow, this is what I've been feeling. This is what everybody else has been feeling. That's a great way to offer, just different testimonials. You don't have to overthink it. You already know what the customer started with their issue, their skincare, their skin issue, and or their body aches or whatever pains. 2, you know what the products they ordered. You know how long they've used it because you've seen when they've ordered it last. Now you just have to ask them, what do they think of the product? So there you go. And here I'll quickly see if I can have a photo. This is one of my ambassadors. We kind of did, see here. This is something short and sweet. An image of her, the product, what the product was. We didn't even put MIG on there. But Teresa, a woman with chronic leg pain, finally found the product that helped. Here's mine. Jennifer, a mom who needed to find natural acne products that worked and wouldn't cause emergency room reactions for her teenage daughters. There you go. So those are short and sweet. You don't have to put a ton of information out there. And then also really quick, if a customer does a testimonial, we can send it into the company, into Homestead, hello@migliving.com, and they can get a $25 credit as well. So I know I'm talking really fast. I always try to keep these in the 30 minutes or actually 20 minutes or less, but we had a lot to cover. Any questions for anybody? I'm going to look at these comments.
I didn't see any, Jen, but
Awesome.
great.
So we're in product launch mode. So this week is huge. It's huge for engaging your customers, letting them know what's coming Friday. Beth talked, about, what, get people who have been looking at this business, or maybe, you have to ask the questions, as Beth said, get them engaged, get them involved, have them look at this. And this is another way to get existing ambassadors who may have been sleeping at the wheel to re-engage them too. It's a great time to just say, hey, you know what? We have a product launch. A lot of people asked about sensitive skin. This is a great way to, get back involved or you kickstart your business again. Anything else, ladies?
I think we covered it.
Place to go. Fully Activate You is our website. So fullyactivateyou.com. Go there and then go to our Trello so you can see a lot of this information we posted. Our YouTube channel is Fully Activate You too. And Mary, go ahead. What were you going to say?
And make sure that you are, whatever your schedule is, make sure you're checking the Cottage, Insiders, and Discover Good Living. Those will all be recorded. You can check in every day, do it very quickly. If you need to do it in your car, just tune in and take the action step. So.
Absolutely. Perfect.
Yay.
Any other questions, ladies? We're good? I don't see anything in the chat. So thank you guys for joining. We appreciate it. And all the best for a great launch this weekend.
All right.
See you guys later. Bye.